Good morning, America, and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Debbie Gisonni, and I'm going to share my famous Italian-style stuffing recipe with you. It's a stuffing, it's a side dish, it could even be a main meal. I've already got my white rice cooking in my rice cooker, and now I'm going to take my bulk turkey sausage over to the stove. But you can actually use any kind of sausage, pork or chicken if you like. So as you can see, it's starting to brown, and all I'm doing is I'm continuing to turn it over and over again so that I can cook it all the way through. So once this is done, I'm going to take it off the heat, let it cool, and drain any fat in it. So now I'm sauteing my vegetables in extra virgin olive oil. And this is a combination of onions and celery and cremini mushrooms. You can actually use any kind of mushrooms you want. It's been sauteing for about 5 minutes, and I'd say right about now is when you want to add your fresh Italian parsley and your rosemary. So I've got those right over here. And I'm going to add those in and let them soften up a bit. And that'll probably take about another minute or two. Then you'll take it off the heat and let that cool for a while. And next comes a nice glass of Chianti. Not for the recipe, but for the break. We've got a little break now. We've got 3 items cooling. We've got our white rice cooling, we've got our vegetable mixture cooling, and we've got our sausage cooling. So salute. So the sausage is now drained and cooled, and I'm going to do a little trick here. I'm going to put it in a food processor and pulse it so that it's very, very fine and thin so that the flavors get all over every single bite of this stuffing mixture. Okay, we're coming on to the home stretch now. I've got everything cooled, and I'm going to start combining it, including some of my dry ingredients. So I've got my vegetables here. I'm going to add my rice and my turkey sausage meat actually. Okay, we've got all this mixed. Now we're going to add some salt, pepper, black pepper, some raisins. You can also use currants. Like I said, the fantastic thing about this recipe is that you can pretty much change it up however you like. I never use exact measurements, and it's just fun to just improvise. If you're in a cheesier mood, you can put more cheese in, which is actually the next thing I'm going to throw in here. This is Romano cheese, and I like to use Romano because it's a little more bitier than Parmesan, and I think it tastes better in the recipes. So we're going to add that. We're going to add pinoli nuts or pine nuts to give it a little bit of a crunch. So the last thing you add is some chicken stock. Canned chicken stock is just fine. You want to moisten it up before we put it in the oven. We're ready to bake. Okay, it's been about 25 minutes. I'm going to take the stuffing out of the oven. Take a look. It's nice and brown around the edges, and it smells so good. And now I get to do the best part, and that is eat it. It's sweet and savory and nutty and spicy, all in one bite, all those flavors together. Delizioso! Ciao!